Familia, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Familia, good to have you here. It is I, Louis Sankara, aka the Manga Poppy, here tonight. Welcome. We haven't done a stream like this in a minute, so I'm looking forward to do some more tier lists tonight. How are you all doing? Rax, welcome to the stream. Yes, be sure to like the stream, La Familia. It does help us out. Make sure to like the stream for Poon Poon. We're going to be going through some very, very great gal manga tonight. It is a lot to go through. 10 to be exact. If you hear some stuff in the background, it's just very windy. It's very windy where I'm at, so don't mind that. However, we also, on top of doing this tier stream, I'm going to be talking about yesterday's work, and it was very, very great to have some of you come out there. We had a live stream with the Mexican Makima, so I'll be talking a little about that at the end of the stream. However, let's get right into this tier list. Also, welcome, Revens. Welcome. It's been a minute. Welcome, all of La Familia. Thank you for coming out. All right, so as for the very first gal manga we have here, I'm going to be going with that. That's for later. We see this tab over here. This for later. We have Gal Gohan. Here we go. Make sure everything is great. So, bringing this up right here. We have Gal Gohan. We got some images y'all can see. And on top of that, we're going to be bringing it right over here to... I'm going to bring it... This is live right here. I'm not going to show you the rest at the moment. So Gal Gohan, that's an A tier. A tier right here. And as customary for the other ones, we're first going to be saying the name, putting it on the tier list, and then I'm going to be giving you a summary, and then some of my reasons, why I think it deserves an A. Let's go. So, Miku Okizaki is a gal, a fun-loving high school student who expresses herself through her bleached hair, her very, nice clothing, sexy clothing, and heaps of accessories. But, unfortunately, she's also flunking every single class. When she asks her economics teacher, Yabe Shinji, to help her bake bribery cookies for her disappointed teacher, she finds new excitement in small success, and Shinji is moved by her enthusiasm. Shinji decides to start a cooking club to better connect with his students, and Miku is the first in line to join. Now, it's kind of scary. Now, the reason why this is an A tier, for one, it's a classic. It's like one of the first ones that I picked up. Absolute classic. And on top of that, I really enjoy the art style over here. Let me bring this up real quick. This is very, very nice art style. Do I have this on moderate? Sometimes there's some fan art coming up over here. This on moderate. The art style, man, I really dig it. It's got, I don't know how to describe it. It's like a soft edges to it. She's soft characteristics. I mean, all the accessories she has. She's just a gal, dude. She's the gal of gals, and I think it was one of the first not only gal mangas that I picked up, but one of the first ones that I finished too. Because I used to just pick up manga and I wouldn't exactly finish them. It was kind of like a taste I would do of a bunch of different series, but Gal Gohan stuck with me. So right over here, it's sticking to an A tier. All right, it's got very, very sentimental for me to think about this series. So I like it. It's an A tier right over here. And next up, this one's very controversial. All right, now recently, as you can see right over here, we have My Dress Up Darling. It's gonna finish in one chapter. It's coming up this March. I think it's like the 23rd, something along that line. However, I was not impressed with the ending. Well, I guess the chapter before the ending, the current chapter right now that it released. So we're still waiting on 135, I believe, Familia. However, disappointing, very disappointing. So here is my rating over here. I'll talk a little more about it. I know I'm getting ahead of myself over here. However, My Dress Up Darling, I got some of you. It's not a D, but it is a C. And I was really thinking about this, but let's get into the synopsis. I'll tell you more about it. So high school student Gojo Wakana spends his days perfecting the art of making Hina dolls. Actually, let me put this up for you. Here we go. You see some visuals over here. So he spends his days perfecting these Hina dolls, hoping to eventually reach his grandfather's levels of expertise. While fellow students, teenagers, busy themselves with pop culture, Gojo finds bliss in sewing clothes for dolls. Nonetheless, he goes to great lengths to keep his unique hobby a secret. He's embarrassed by it, as he believes that he would be ridiculed if it were to be revealed to everyone, like what happened in his past. Now, right over here. Great start, okay? That's a very hot start. My Dress Up Darling is one of like the most popular gal series, popular romances, honestly, of like the last few years. If we're gonna be honest here, you know, you see Marin everywhere too. He ends up meeting her, and she essentially is the complete opposite of him. You know, she sparks confidence, and she doesn't exactly judge him because she wants to cosplay, which mixes with his hobby of sewing. So he essentially helps her out, right? However, as time goes on with My Dress Up Darling, you know, we have the beautiful art style. You know, the storytelling is there. She understands him, and he's there to support her dream, and vice versa. She's there for him. Now they grow feelings with each other. However, this previous arc, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is with some mangaka. The previous arc over here, they were arguing with each other. They had a falling out just due to spoilers. Spoilers up ahead. Heads up. They had a falling out because she gained more popularity, and he felt he would be hindering Marin. Now, Marin, they made up in one of the newest chapters over here. However, once they said that they're getting together, the story essentially has nowhere else to go. I mean, they haven't really exactly established any history after that. So the author, I don't know if it's because of his health or it's because of just burnout or something, he decided to end the story there, kind of like a Nagatoro, where you only had so much content right after the confession and wanting to be together. So that kind of just rubbed me the wrong way. We were coming off of a strong beginning, somewhat of a middle, and then that last arc where they're just arguing and they're separated, and now they're together. It felt like a Nagatoroism. Nagatoro literally did the exact same thing too. However, it's an S tier just due to the fact that she is the one and only best girl. And plus, they actually have an epilogue and a side story, so you get to see them be together. However, over here, it was way too short. It was only 135 chapters versus Nagatoro's chapter length, so I was not too content with that. So I give that a C. It's sitting over here. It's okay. It had a lot of potential. I think that's the most disappointing part. My Dress Up Darling had a ton of potential. We didn't get to meet too many people as well, so it is what it is, a little more intimate. We'll see what the author has to do or what other content he has in the future. What other stuff has he done, actually? Let's quickly check that out over here. Let's see what other series. Wait, my dress up. Because honestly, I don't know his name off the top of my head. I'm actually quite surprised that I don't know his name off the dome right over here. So, okay. So, Shinichi Fukuda. So, before, he's done series in 2012, 2009, 2024. And, okay, so it seems like he got his start in, like, 09. So, what was his first? Is it Shibaraku? So, Imperial Year of 2952. In a distant memory, the flames of anger and impatience consume inhabitants of planet Earth. Frequent riots and task force created white lions. There's a group that lacks discipline, is consistently reprimanded by his superiors. Behind strange habit is going something more simple insubordinations. I don't even know what that means. However, the art style looks a bit different from My Dress Up Darling. Not too far off. It looks interesting though. Yeah, I'm curious to what Fukuda Shinichi is going to be doing. Hopefully something within the similar aspect. He can do romance. It's just, I don't know, maybe he got sick. Maybe he did, yeah. Yeah, would have been nice if we got to see like a bonus chapter or something like that. Who knows, we might be getting an epilogue in the near future. So that is what Fukuda is up to. On to the next one. This one will lift it up a little more. I enjoy this one a lot. We have for number 3 over here. Look, we're going to do it on stream here. Hokkaido gals. Hokkaido gals are super adorable over here. So I'm gonna take this cover right over here. Now this is a cute series. It recently ended a few months back, like six months back. Pretty damn good. Anime season still going on strong. Let me get the chapter over here. Now, Hokkaido gals. Here, we'll bring it over here into the tier list, Familia. We'll drop it right over. Where can we go from here? Right over here. Hokkaido gals. It's gonna fill up the B tier. Right over here. So pretty good. Pretty damn good. You know, we can't complain too much. I think B is fair, right? Can we all agree B is a fair tier? Going into the synopsis, having just moved from Tokyo to Hokkaido, high school student Tsubasa Shiki decides to explore the picturesque winter landscape he could never experience in the nation's capital. It's only for a moment for Tsubasa's idealized view of Japan, northmost prefecture, to crumble as the sheer cold and frigid air quickly overwhelm him. While trying to find a way to his new home, Tsubasa runs into Minami Fuyuki, a talkative and friendly Hokkaido native who, despite the cold, is wearing a short skirt. The girl wastes no time in striking up conversation, and Tsubasa comes to realize that the winter weather is not at all too much for him to handle. Now, Tsubasa is shocked to learn that not only Fuyuki is in his class, but the seat is also right next to his. So she's sitting right next to him. Swept along by Fuyuki's persistent advances, the young man soon becomes captivated by both life in Hokkaido and the beautiful girl determined to get closer to him as he deepens his relation with Fuyuki and meets other fashionable gals. So there we go. This Hokkaido gals series. I thought it was great. I thought the ending was fantastic over here. Let me show you some of the art over here. As much as I do like the anime art, I really appreciate the manga a lot more, as we are, primarily only reading manga. I haven't really seen too many animes as of recent. So over here, man, there is something about the art style, though. I don't know how to describe it, but a lot of the times, it does play directly. I think it's not exactly half, or maybe a little less art style, but it really, I enjoy this art style. So it's not like Komi can't communicate, all right? Komi has the wide eyes. She does have, the soft features, but she has, a huge, forehead. We got a bit of a forehead over here, Fuyuki. It's fine, though. But the eyes, I think they're, the perfect ratio, and I really enjoyed the girl's designs over here. And her design specifically, and relationship with our boy over here, I think it's pretty well. I honestly enjoyed the ending, and not going too much into the spoilers, because I think all of you should pick it up since the seasons are still going on. I think you should go read it for yourself. I think it's a great way of putting down a series. Not exactly anything, too crazy. You know what I mean? It's good. It's good. I think that's where a B tier like sits. So yeah, it's a B. I enjoyed the art, and it wasn't anything to write home about, but it's a fun series. Definitely a fun series. Also, what is good? What is good, my man? Looking at chat. How are we doing, Familia? How are we doing? I am cool. Can't read that, but welcome, my friend. Welcome, my Russian friend. Over here, at number 4, if you all of you have lost count, we have. Let me show you over here. At number 4, oh, when you come up, number 4 over here, we have Hajimete no Gal. Very good series. Very, very good. Reminded me a bit of my initial run-in with Gal Gohan, that I picked it up and did not want to put it down. So over here, let's find the cover over here. Very cute. The anime differs quite a bit, though. It reminds me of like the difference between like Alia, right over here, like between like the manga art and like the anime art. Still very good though. Still very good. So we're gonna drop this right here into. You'll see in a sec. Right, where is it? Over here. B tier. And following the synopsis, we have, following a prank pulled by his perverse friends, Junichi Hashiba asks a gal out in an attempt to change the fact that he is a hopeless young man who has never had a relationship. Yukana Yame, the girl in question, is disgusted by Junichi's groveling. However, through a series of teasing remarks, she soon finds herself bonding with him and ultimately accepting Junichi's confession, much to his surprise. Also, Junichi overcomes his lack of self-confidence and urges, all while trying to adapt into a new school life of unpredictable mayhem. Now, I know B is kind of high. All right, B is a little high. All right, maybe some people would put this at a C tier. All right, but the manga papa here, I think it's a B, just because it has a good amount of service. Let's be honest, it's like a seinen. We can say it's like a seinen esque. It's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. I enjoyed the art style a lot. As much as Junichi, he can be, a little asking of the gal over here. You know what? I respect him. I respect him for putting himself out there, and he ended up getting the girl. He ended up getting the girl, no matter what you say. It's just about developing. It is all about developing. So it was a guilty pleasure for sure. I know over here people are saying it's like a 60, 62. If you want a guilty pleasure kind of read, I think this one would be it. Okay? I'm not going to scroll any further than that. Anything below me is like a war zone over here. But yeah, the art was great. Really enjoyed it. Why can't I find a black and white page? Hold on, let me grab it over here. There we go. Really great art. Like, look at that. Look at that. Pretty dang good. All right? That's pretty dang good. Like the hatching. Like all the panels. Very cute. Definitely deserves a B tier, in my humble opinion. So for number 5, watch this. Watch this one over here. Okay, I gotta make sure this is super duper, like on strict mode. I don't need anything leaking out. We have Imaizumi brings all the gals to his house. Also, how are we feeling about that in chat? Compared to Vegeta, Komi's four-headed. Yeah. Yeah, true. Komi, dude, you can't beat that forehead. Her and teasing master Takagi. Jesus. Forehead central. But Imazumi brings all the gals home. It's peak. It's peak fiction. Peak literature. That's the peak series right here. Can I find a cover for this? Here we go. So, Imazumi. Where is it over here? Imazumi deserves the royal S tier treatment. No one can tell me otherwise. Now, if you don't recognize Imazumi, Imazumi originally was a doujin, meaning, well, not only was it self-published, but it was straight up, H. It was an H series, and it got adapted into a more lewd series, something more consumable by the wider audience. Let me get into the synopsis. I'll talk about it in a sec. Imazumi lives a life that most high school boys could only dream of. During the day, he attends his classes like any other dutiful student, only to return each evening to a home full of gals. It seems his home has become a go-to hangout spot for all of the coolest gals in town, from endless gossip fests to snack binges to getting a little physical with his 3 new housemates. His once quiet abode is now buzzing with nonstop energy and exciting escapades. Can Umizumi keep up with these lively antics of his new gal pals? I think so. Familia. Also, welcome, Jefe. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for all the people coming out here. I know we've been having a little interesting schedule with the live streams, but thank you for making it out tonight. You're in the middle. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for coming by, man. Hope you're doing well. Appreciate you swinging. Yes, it is very cultured title. So, as an S tier series, oh man, I'll be honest, it didn't really lose out too much of its charm. You know what I mean? The gals are still there. They still like Umizumi over here. Very trendy series. The art style is peak. You know what I mean? The creator before, he didn't really lose out too much of that doujin style, if you could say at the very least. So it gives its rating a run for its money. Okay, if you want to go see the original, just type up the same name. What is the original? Actually, I think it might just be Umizumi. However, you can find it. Come on, Familia, you can find it. So straight up S tier. This guy is living the life. This is the gal holy lands, the holy grail of gals. A 3 for 1 piece. The One Piece of gals. There we go. This is the One Piece of gals. Umizumi brings all the gals to his house. Nuff said. I think that's a fair S tier right there. For number 6, we're going to have a fan favorite. People love it. I love it. We have Please Go Home, Akutsu-san. I'm going to bring this up right over here. I don't think I can find a title cover. It's fine. We'll use this one over here. We get the gist of it. Please go home. Miss Akutsu-san will be sitting at a nice... Ooh, where is it going to be? It's going to be an A tier. Really enjoy this series. Love this series. It's hard to get the gals wrong. So, synopsis, going through it. Oyuma is a timid high school student who lives on his own, but has not appeared to be that way lately. After forcing herself into his apartment on a whim, Riko Akutsu has claimed Oyuma's bedroom as her after-school hangout spot. The delinquent girl from her class enjoys taking naps in his bed, reading all of his manga, and consuming his snacks and drinks. To make matters worse, this is an everyday routine, leaving Uyayuma to constantly deal with her antics. Pretty good. Now, I can basically say this is the light version of Imaizumi. Right? There's only one gal here. However, her antics are still as great. It's cool to have her kind of just hanging about. I don't want to get censored there. She's very outgoing. You could say that towards Uya. We saw that Uyayuma. So it's a cute series. It steps its bounds. It's nice. She's cute. She's a cute delinquent. It does everything right. Art style is a little unique. They have these kind of slender oval-esque faces. I don't know what to call it. It reminds me of like old kind of doujins. But I still like it. She has the flesh fang like Nagatoro, so I always like that. She kind of looks like a white Nagatoro. We have a few white Nagatoros. There's a few other series that I wanted to talk about as well. However, she looks pretty similar, and I like it. Great series too. Get some good little side characters, and it mostly takes place in one area. So it's nice. It is very nice. How do we feel about that? Last chapter, he collected the 4th gal, an evolved gal. Yes, true. Evolved, older. Yes, that's correct. Imaizumi. I also have to do a review on that. I really enjoyed that. I already did one on Kutsu. It did well. So we're going to do one on Imaizumi. There's just a lot of things been going on. Going forward, this one's a little okay. It's Gal Sawa wants to fish and eat. Let me show you all over here. Where's Gal Sawa? Where's Gal Sawa chilling at? We'll put it over here on top of a kutsu. Okay. Gal Sawa wants what is this? We got it in Arabic over here? This is not Gal Sawa. Where's the cover for this? Here we go. This is Gal Sawa. I guess this would be the cover. No, yeah, these ones would be the cover. I like this one. We're gonna save this one over here. We could also save the Arabic one. I don't know where that came from. This is not close to Gal Sawa. Going on to Gal Sawa over here. Gal Sawa, I loved it. I did a review on it and whatnot. However, it's gonna have to go to a C tier, and this is only for one reason. Well, it's got a few reasons, but I'll get into it in a second. So, Gal Sawa, right over here. Hold on. Why did I just lose it? I love the art style too. Gal Sawa. So, Gal Sawa is a unique slice of life because it follows Suriera Kun, who has been a working class member for 3 years, and he only spends his free time sea fishing. He was quietly fishing alone in the open sea, healing the stress of his daily life by casting out the fishing line on his only days off. But that's when a loud gal appeared out of nowhere. And now, Surayu-kun's peaceful fishing life is sure to be thrown onto the side. Now, it's got only like 2 chapters. It's very, very short. And I mean very short. All right, it's barely getting translated, and there, like I said, is not enough at the moment. However, I think still it has a lot of potential. It's just I don't know how to feel about it right now, because at the moment, like I said, there's really only like 2 chapters that have been translated. This is like a fresh series. This is like an underrated gem. And so far, I feel like the relationship, it's okay. It's a unique concept. So right now, it's just gonna be chilling at like a C tier, just because I need more information from it. I need to see how it's going to continue on in the future. However, the style itself is pretty cool. Like the style, that is not it. That is not the story. I guess right over here. I like the style. And on top of that, it's like one of those informative manga. Like if you've ever, seen like, I guess like Cells at Work, any other cooking manga too, like what would be a good one? Food Wars. It kind of gives like these infographics on how to actually do stuff like cook, how to, fish in this instant. It's nice. It's really nice. I enjoy the fishing aspect. I've never fished, but this makes me want to fish. However, like I said, there's not too much else to go from here. Keep in mind, it is a little saucy. It did surprise me when I first saw it, but it is a tiny bit saucy. So I think most gal content in here are saucy, but this one, yeah, you kind of get caught off guard. You think it's kind of going to be a nice little shonen-esque, or I guess like a nice, yeah, it'd be like a shonen romance. But yeah, check out the Gal Sawa series if you haven't already. What do we think about that? Nice mask. Thank you, GG. Is this limited to manga only? Yes. Well, what I'm going off of is limited to manga only, the tier list. Also, there's two GGs, GG 1954 and GG Player. Welcome, guys. Thank you. But yeah, which series actually are manga only? Here, we'll bring it up. So, Gal is definitely manga only. Gal Sawa. My Dress Up Darling. It has an anime. Which over here, Hokkaido Gals has an anime. Gal Gohan. Imaizumi is only manga. Akutsu. Is Akutsu only manga? Yeah, Akutsu is only manga. And Hajimeta no Gal should have an anime too. So for the most part, it is manga. There are some. What was that? Like 3? 4? 4 of them had it. But I'm only reviewing or doing the tier list on the manga. Moving on from Gal Sawa, we have our dating story over here. Let me bring this up. Man, this one is rough. I don't know if hate is a strong enough word. Look at this. Our dating story. This one kind of answers your question. This has an anime. It came out 2023, like fall season. However, our dating story. Let me bring up the manga over here. If I can spell manga. Right over here. Our dating story. It's got me shaking my head right now. Man, this series. God awful. F tier. Terrible. Don't like this series. There's a lot of reasons. However, maybe you'll feel the same way with me. Yes. Throwing up from remembering this series. Now, synopsis. To the shy and reclusive Ryoko Kashima, associating herself with his popular classmate Runa Shirakawa is nothing but a distant fantasy, or so he thought. After losing a bet with his friends and being coerced into confessing to Runa, Ryuto's world is flipped upside down. Instead of the cruel rejection he was expecting, Runa agrees to go out with him, but dating Runa proves to be overwhelming to Ryuto. Hold on. Ryoto, who requests that their relationship remains a secret only known by their closest friends. His decision, however, leads to a series of mishaps that he fears will doom their relationship. As they work through their misunderstandings, Ryoto reveals his insecurity stemming from his past experiences, and the two grow close together. When things get back on track, Ryoto's middle school crush Maria Kuroso transfers to his class, beginning to stir up fuss. However, rumors about Runa being a gal who will get together with others in the past very easily have been spreading. And now, Ryoto must face the reality that this gal has more experience than he does. Man, this one is rough. This one is rough. The entirety of it, right? It's just off the premise that this guy, he's getting together with a gal who has a lot, and I mean a lot more experience than him, which, you know, he has none. He has zero. He's never been on a date or had a relationship. However, this gal is tired of having using heroines. It's a rough read. It's a rough anime too. I honestly don't know how people can get onto this gal series and actually enjoy it. Right over here, I actually want to read what some people have to say, because this is a fat F tier coming from me. I think coming from a lot of people. You know what I mean? Here, let's see on Mal. What do we have? What do you have people saying about the series over here? Are others going to come to agreement with me? Is this the light novel? Yeah, let's go to the manga. So this has a 6.95 on the manga. So someone says over here we have a recommend. They only read 5 chapters and they recommended. Wow. That is rough. Yeah, so we have another recommend. So they initially started reading it and they did not like the wimpy guy trope. However, reading 6 volumes, it developed into somewhat of a unique relationship. This guy does not know what he's talking about, all right? This is a rent-a-girlfriendism, okay? You get into the concept. It kind of appalls you at first, and then you keep on reading it, and somehow you gaslight yourself into actually enjoying the series. This is terrible. The guy is very wimpy, and on top of that, the balance between them, it's just not there, man. This is not a romance. This is not a romance. A 6.5 is even way too high. Way too high. If I had to give it an honest rating, you know, regardless of the art, right? The art, I think it's like a third of like the score I'll give it, okay? We're not going to do the 0.5s or anything. This would be a 3 out of 10, okay? Actually, the art is yeah, it'd be like a 3 out of 10. Not even a 4. It is that bad. Okay? So over here, I wouldn't say it's typical garbage. I would say it's more of my head hurts. I don't know how you feel about it, Familia, or even if you have picked it up, would not recommend picking this up at all. It is pretty bad. Even in the name, it's over here too, right? It's literally called Your Experience I Was Not Our Dating Story. I just call it Our Dating Story for short. How do we feel about that? Look up Ana no Tomodachi something, Peak Gal. Ime Zumichi Wadairu Gal was a manga adapted from its more NSFW. Yeah, it's good. No, it's very good. Yeah, I was talking about that. That one I can actually recommend people to hop onto. That is peak right there. That's why I give it an S. Versus Our Dating Story. Anyways, let's move on. That one's making me mad just thinking about it. Okay. Now, going at number 10. More Than a Married Couple. Actually, no. Excuse me. That was not number 10. This is number 9. More Than a Married Couple, but Not Lovers. Over here. So let's bring it on. You can see the art over here. Very nice, very cute. I like this over the top pink hair. I like the gal. Very cute. Okay. Let's bring up the manga. Because this is the anime. And this one actually does have an anime too. More Than a Married Couple, but Not Lover. If I can... Jeez. Manga. There we go. Very cute series. This one. Here, let's bring it up. This one. It's going to a B tier. It's good. It's very good. Let me give you the synopsis. Third-year high school student Jinro Yakun is in love with his childhood friend and classmate, Shiori. Thus, he hopes to be paired with her for marriage practical. Their school's practice of randomly selecting a boy-girl pairs to live as a pretend married couple while monitoring and rating them on how close they've gotten. Meanwhile, the lively Akari Watanabe wants to be assigned to her crush, the popular and good-looking Minami Tenjin. Much to their dismay, Jinro and Ikari find out that they not only have been paired together, but so have Shiori and Minami. Determined to be with their crushes, Jinro and Akari strive to earn as many points as possible as the top 10 pairs to earn the right to switch their partners, so long as both couples agree. This one was great. I can say it was good, due to the fact that it was kind of giving me that feel, not exactly to the degree of our dating story, but it was giving me that at the premise. However, later on as they develop together, living together, they actually, grow feelings for each other, and it goes from there. So I thought it was good. I like the art style over here. Let me show you. Super soft. We have some spoilers that came up too. However, I like the premise. That they have to live together due to nature. I guess due to the world, putting them together, and now they grow close. So it's pretty dope. I don't have much else to say. It just felt like a okay series that I picked up. On top of that, I actually ended up watching some of the anime. I was surprised myself. I enjoyed the style. As much as I like the manga, I did read it, and then I picked up during like halfway through the first season. So, man, it's pretty good. If you want something to kind of pass the time, this one is pretty good. I like the later on developed chemistry between both. So it sits there. It's a nice little series. Okay. This one is cool. I like this one quite a bit. This one is... Here, let me show you all. It's a bit of a unique one. It is The Catcher in the Ballpark. Now, I was not expecting to see this series so quickly develop into an anime. However, Japan loves their baseball. I only recently found that out like a few months ago. Japan loves their baseball. And so over here, I'll talk about that more in a second. I'm going to give this one an A tier, just due to the fact that I'm investing stocks into this one. I actually think this is going to be a great series. However, let's get right into it. Pretty straightforward. An office drone finds himself from his job attending the baseball close to his daily commute. He asks a vendor girl for a beer, but for some reason after the transaction, she sticks around to him. Okay? That's all I want to give you, just due to the fact that this series is tight. This series is tight. It's an A tier. Now, initially, I like the office drone aspect, all right? I'm a sucker for those series. Just like I'm a sucker for isekai, I'm a sucker for the office dudes trope. But he does get to this cool venue, and he meets this girl over here. And she's great, because right off the bat, she treats him with respect because he's like an office worker. But two, she actually feels like a connection with him. And so we kind of see, it starts off as an anthology, but later on it turns to somewhat of a romance. As he comes on coming back, they're kind of more flirtatious. We get to also see like the ins and outs of like baseball. I've recently been getting into baseball too. So anything that's like really sports related and it has like a romance, it's pretty good. I've been enjoying those. It's not exactly like a blue box, you know what I mean? It's just a focus solely on this gal over here, and I quite enjoyed their relationship. I wonder if the mangaka has honestly done any other works as of recent, because like I said, this series literally released in 2023, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, Ryuko, that's her name. Thank you. So Ryuko over here, I forgot her name off the top of my head. Very cute. I like their relationship together. However, let's see when the anime is it gonna be dropping soon? Oh, so it's coming out April of this year. Okay. And on top of that, it's an adaptation of this. Is it 20? Oh, it's 2020. Okay. Earlier on, actually. 2020 series. That's still relatively recent, though. Very recent. And what other series has Tatsuru done? Has he done any other sports one? I might actually check that out. So this one is a 4-koma about a feminine baseball coach. Okay, another baseball one. His other one, I can't tell over here, but it looks like a baseball player. Shizuku Kabarati wants to be lead. Another baseball. Oh, and then we have an AKB 48. Cool. So he's a fan of AKB. And then he likes baseball. He's a very simple man. I'll give him that. So that is the list. That is the gal list today. So going through it, pretty dang good. At S tier, well, let me bring this up. At S tier, over here, we have. Hold on, Familia. I'm trying to adjust some of these. At S tier, Imaizumi brings all the gals to his house. At A tier, we have Gal Gohan. At A tier, we also have Please Go Home, Misakutsu. We also have The Catcher in the Ballpark. For the good old B tier, we have over here Hajimete no Gal. We also have Hokkaido Gals. Can't be this cute. And we also have More Than a Married Couple, but Not Lovers. At C tier, we have My Dress Up Darling. And we also have Galsawa Wants to Fish. And at F tier today, we have Our Dating Story. So far, what do we think of it, Familia? Do you agree with the list? Do you think there's any other gal series I should cover? Was this fair? I thought it was great. These sit perfectly. I'd love to do another gal list. We have a bunch of gals that we can go through. However, I want to see what other ones you guys would recommend over here. I know we got some of them in the comments that we read. So, in the future, aka next week, we're going to have another one. So keep an eye out for that. Speaking also on yesterday's stream, it's also going to be a few more videos coming out. We had a interview with Mexican Makima. That went fantastic. Like I said, thank you all for coming out there. I will be doing more of those, Familia, and you're going to be seeing more talents coming up. So that will be fun. However, Mexican Makima, Gabby Gris, she was great. It was a good time. So look forward to more of those clips. Make sure to hit the bell notification. You'll never miss out on a live stream. You'll never miss out on any videos and shorts that we're dropping on the channel. So look forward to that. Also, to the side of me, be sure to hop on to Instagram and give me a follow at LA Manga Cafe, as we have a bunch, and I mean a bunch of other content there. And also, you will be notified whenever I do like any of these streams, whenever the Manga Poppy has any other content going on. We've been doing some funny stuff on the personal channel at Louis Sankara, the Mangooner. So it's been some good content. We've had a lot coming up over here, so look forward to that, Familia. As for tomorrow, expect another chatting stream. We'll be doing a near daily routine of these around the same time. So look forward to that. But Familia, that is pretty much it. I'm going to wait for us to hit the mark over here. I want it to at least hit an hour. I want to also bring up some other series over here too. Now, just on top of this is some big news that you will expect a video on as well. One Piece recently got a collab with the Lakers over here. So let me show you that. This was pretty dang huge. I actually wanted to attend the game, however, could not make it out of here. However, it was the 28th, so that was what, yesterday night. Over here, the Lakers would take on the Clippers, in the Los Angeles Crypto Arena, and this thing was insane. There's an animation that I love to show you, but y'all will have to check it out for yourself. Feel free to check it out over here. There's an animation of Luffy absolutely dunking on the enemy team over here, so it was insane. So One Piece and any other anime too. We saw Hololive at the Dodgers game. I actually was at that game. It reminded me of baseball. That's where I kind of took more of a liking into it. We're getting a lot more anime hopping into our sports and into our daily lives. So I don't know about you all. I think it's pretty awesome. Too bad I wasn't able to get any merchandise. However, I'm sure some will pop up. I'll be rocking maybe some Lakers content, because, it's Los Angeles. We're all for the Lakers over here. I'm for my city. So this is pretty cool. They got everybody dressed up. I think, honestly, we should have seen more of the team. Luffy is the peak, but we didn't get to see any Robin. Especially wanted to see Robin up here and Nami. Some Shanji. Hell, even I wanted to see some Chopper, action, some Chopper dunking. However, yeah, expect a video on that. We're gonna be talking about the One Piece and Lakers collab. Some cool stuff. Do they actually have any merchandise? How much is the merchandise? Merch. I'm sure people are selling it right now. Let's find it. NBA, One Piece Lakers, Lakers, merch, merchant. I could have just kept that merchandise over here. Maybe we'll go to moderate. We'll find that around here. I don't think people. Wait, are they selling? Dude, people are already pre-ordering this stuff. No way. No way. It's $70 for a black tee. I actually don't believe that. Wait, One Piece Lakers over here. Hold on, we'll find that in a sec. Here, don't mind that. Here, One Piece Lakers merchandise. Damn, $200. You guys are scalpers, dude. No way we're going to be buying that. I'm just going to print out a One Piece one on a t-shirt. Nah, but for the Dodgers one, they had it later on, for the Hololive merch, so you could find it eventually, later on. But come on, man, don't fall for this. This is like a ripoff. This is cool, right? The posters are cool, but come on, dude, don't be buying from these eBay scalpers. I respect the hustle, but come on, dude. See, I would actually, for $68. Oh, but it's a bid. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a cool shirt, but it just has Luffy with a Lakers shirt. I feel like I could go to any local swap meet, right? And find the same thing for $20. Sure, it has the tag, it has Eiichiro Oda, but man, yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. Anyways, Familia, thank you for coming out tonight. It's great seeing you all. Got some more going on tomorrow. Expect a video today as well as some Mexican Makima clips. But until next time, Familia, thank you for coming out, and adios.